Good morning and welcome back to another Batista family vlog here at Carmarthen Bay in the south of Wales. The next place that we're going to, guys, I have no idea how to pronounce it. I have heard it in Welsh, but it's extremely a tongue twister. So we're going to go on a walk. It is a little bit of a wet day, as you guys can see. It's not like really wet, but it is, a bit of rain is coming down. I'll just show you guys how much. It's not very much down. Look at this. It's a little bit on the van over here, as you guys can see.
This is the laundrette, guys, right here. So we're basically just down there, and that's a park. And we're just right next to the laundrette, which is quite handy, isn't it? So we're going to go and put 2 bags of washing in. I can't believe we've been through 2 bags of washing already. So this is the laundrette. It is a small one. You've got 2 washing machines and 2 dryers. Wash is £4.50, dryers £2.50.
Came to our location. I'm not sure if you can hear much. The walk is about 36 minutes from the car park. It looks like it's like an army training area as well, so there's lots of soldiers here doing training and stuff. We went to drive further up, but the road works that were getting done there, the guy says you have to park at the car park and then do like a little bit of an extra walk. We've came to the information board of what we're going to visit. Well, this is the Welsh legend of the lady who came out the lake that the farmer had children with, but then she went back into the lake. That's the legend and the story behind it all.
So this land here was flooded time and time again. And it was dried up by the sun, the tropical skies, and then this is what it's sculptured. And then it says we're going to walk 1.5 miles up the hill and you will discover Lengyafan Patch, a spectacular example of a glacier lake. Sounds interesting.
Interesting. So, as you might notice, there's 2 members of the team missing. Sean and Caleb didn't want to do it. It started raining a moment ago, quite heavy. So they didn't want to do it, and then Stephanie wanted to go and get a coat. We get about 5 minutes into the walk and Stephanie's already taking her layers off. But she's got a hood just in case it does rain. Everyone's got hoods now. But Sean and Logan were, not Sean and Logan, Sean and Caleb were like, oh, I don't want to do it, Dad, it's cold, it's wet. And now, as you guys can see, all the rain's disappeared. Got you, Logan. So it does happen that, you know, it does rain and then it gets sunny. So, little life lesson for you guys, hiking life lesson. Just keep pushing through no matter what the weather is. So, we've currently done half the walk so far. Stephanie is still hiking up with Khaleesi. I keep offering to do half of it, she doesn't want to do it. She's been stubborn and saying no, I'll do it all. I think it's just been considered because how much driving I do. But anyways, we're at the dam now, the farmer's dam. And then I think we're going to be heading further up the path where we might come to like a little farmhouse and stuff. And then we'll be about 3/4 of the way there. How you finding it, guys? Yeah? It is a little steep, isn't it? Did you see those soldiers run up and down with backpacks on? Hey, that's a whole new fitness level, that, isn't it? Yeah, well, probably. Imagine trying to run up and down with Khaleesi. Yeah, well, these kids were like in their teens, weren't they? Or like about early 20s, 21 or something like that, weren't they?
We're ahead of us.
Yeah, Dion keeps having to take a seat and wait for her, don't you? Yeah, a little show off. I've decided to walk along the dam, guys. Look at this. I must say, it's damn impressive. Hey, look at the view we've got in front of us though. Check this one out. Look how beautiful that is. So it looks like they've got like a little fishing plant here by the looks of it. Oh, something's going on. They've got nets and that there.
We've swapped, me and Sean. Sean's got Khaleesi now. I've got the other backpack. It feels so light walking up here now. Does anybody fancy a swim?
Oh, chum.
It's freezing. Oh, it is cold.
Right, so we've stopped here. We're going to have a little sandwich, our little picnic that we've brought. Look at the view behind you guys. Absolutely stunning. And we keep hearing like the sound of the wind coming over the top of the mountain over there. And it's making like a whistling sound, isn't it? Like a spooky, like really, like a roaring, windy sound. And then it comes down here and you just feel like shake the whole water. But it's absolutely beautiful, just stunning. Man. So we're going to have our sandwich here. Chill for a little bit. You guys can hear it there? You probably can't hear it. Let's come right over from this side here. And then it just goes still for a bit, doesn't it? Like that, and then it just picks back up. It's weird, I've never heard anything like it. But yeah, hopefully we can try and get the drone up as well. I'm not too hopeful, but we'll give it a go. It'd be nice if we can get a couple of shots of the drone. I think the rain's cleared now, hasn't it? Till 6 or something? It's like 5 PM now. Stephanie's just over here. And Dion's over there, all hooded up. And then we got little Logan over there chilling. He's over here. Yeah, it just keeps the wind off you, doesn't it? But yeah, we're gonna have our sandwich. I'll catch you guys up in a bit. So we just sat down, had our packed lunch, and we put the drone up a little bit. But as I was flying the drone, the wind was so ferocious, guys. It just came over the mountain, the wind. Did you hear it? You hear the wind before it hits you. You hear it come over the mountain. It makes like a roaring sound like that. And then it hits you in about like 5 seconds. And it hit the drone, and the drone just nearly went over that mountain there. And I literally had to like pull it down so low. And then it just kept going till the wind passed over it. And then once the wind passed over it, I was able to pull it back before the next gust came. But every time gusts were coming over, it kept pulling the drone back. So I got a little bit of footage, not the footage I really wanted, but I got a little bit. So I'm gonna just, you know, count my blessings, take it for what I've got, basically. I'm not gonna put it back up because I don't fancy losing it. If I had brought my other drone, which was much more powerful, it would have been okay. But the one I've took, it's just a little bit of a lightweight, basically, for this kind of stuff. But it was easier to carry in terms of weight. So we're going to finish up with a few pictures up here and then get heading back down to the car park. If you want to see those pictures, you can go to our Instagram, check out the Batista Family Vlogs up on Instagram if you're not already following us. And you'll be able to see all those pictures over there. It looks like the few clouds are coming in now, it's going to rain. Checking this cloud over here has come over that little bit. Right, we're back at the van, guys. Honestly, that was a bit of a mad flipping hike, I must say. How wet was it out there? Windy, Stephanie. I don't think you can hear us because it's so windy out there, but probably one of the most maddest hikes we've ever been on with like weather conditions. Wind just kept picking up and like dying off. And when the gusts came in, oh, really powerful gusts. And then we started like a spot of rain here, spot of rain there, and then just, yeah, mad experience. Good though, worth it. You see what you're looking at? The sheep. Yeah, there they say. Come on then, let's go back in the van. Say bye, sheep. Bye.
You don't want to be vlogged? No. Right, be safe, okay? Love you, see you soon. Love you too. Have fun with your friends. Right, close the door. Bye.
Okay, so we're back home. I say home, but it's the caravan basically, but it feels like home for now. We've dropped Dion, Sean and Logan off at the arcades to meet their friends. I think there's 2 girls and 2 boys that they've met, so we're just going to hang out up there for a little bit. Caleb wanted to go, but I was like, Caleb, I can't let you go. These kids are a bit older and it would like kind of like, it would make it a bit uncomfortable for Dion and Sean because they're at an older age. So I was like, and he was gutted. He's glad I had to keep him back. But you know what, Caleb? Yeah. You know in Dad's wallet? Yeah. I've got a couple of pounds. You think you'd like that? Yeah, yeah, okay then. Right, so I'm gonna close the slipping door somehow. And honestly, guys, this is the first time we've been back since it's been light. Like every time we've came back, it's always been dark. So it feels like unreal, doesn't it, to be back when it's light still?
It feels nice.
Yeah, it does feel nice and different. First day it's rained since we've been here. And when I mean rained, it's flipping rained alright. My hair's a mess, which it usually is anyways. What's happening? Oh yeah.
Caleb, I'll tell you what you can do.
Give it to me because you don't want that.
You can do these
don't want
can you see? Yeah! Yeah, you can do the baby shark.
Should we make baby shark cakes?
Baby stick.
So the hike that we did, what I'd say, sorry Stephanie, I'd say it was a moderate hike. I don't think it was like a very really intense hike. We have done it more intense than that. We could have went further up to the top and got a more of a vantage point, but we decided not to do it because realistically the wind was horrendous and we didn't expect it to be as windy as it was. We knew it was going to rain a little bit, but the wind we didn't expect that. When we were driving there was a half a branch like snapped off the tree and like dangling down in the middle of the road, and I had to drive and just drive through it basically. It went over the roof and over the front of the window and stuff. I went really slow, so some of the branches were like getting snapped by how strong the winds were up there. So yeah, it was really windy basically. And other than that, I think it'll be a beautiful hike on a nice warm day. We took swimwear with us because we were going to go wild swimming inside the lake. Hopefully we could have met that lovely Welsh lass who came and met the farmer. Just joking. Steph's face. Yeah, so in any ways, we did take our swimwear, but we didn't go in basically because we've seen how bad the weather was. But sometimes you can let the weather like spoil for you, but for us we just went, right, let's just forget the weather's there, let's just sit down the side of this wall. And it really wasn't too bad down the side where we were sitting. So we had our picnic there and stuff, as you guys had seen. And the drive was about an hour and 12 minutes. And we've been trying to get the internet to work on a laptop for ages, but what's been stopping us, Stephanie? Has it been like a antiviral like?
The firewall.
So the firewall has been disconnecting the internet every like, would you say 10 minutes or so?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, every 10 minutes. So we run the laptop, we go upload a video. Khaleesi. Shh. Okay. Yeah. Nice. But you gotta be quiet. You can't shout, okay? So the did you say firewall? Yeah, Stephanie. The firewall keeps disconnecting the internet from the laptop. So every time we've been trying to upload the video's been sitting there for about 2 days now trying to upload. It's been getting disconnected by the firewall. So Stephanie's disabled the firewall on the laptop, and then on the way back we stopped. We done the thumbnail and stuff and put the tags in and stuff, and got the video up for you guys. I think that would have been Loch Lomond and the Trossachs. Loch Lomond and the Trossachs, that would have been the one that you have watched. But I mean, that would be like way back now because we would have posted so many videos since then. But that's the kind of hassle we've had putting a video up. The plan was for to upload the video when we first arrived, but the internet was absolutely rubbish. And the first night we said, okay, we'll just leave it. So while Caleb helps Khaleesi make the baby shark cupcakes, Stephanie has got tonight's tea on the go. So this is the basically goal that we're setting to make tonight with pork loins. It's got like mozzarella cheese on there, basil, some parsley as well, I suppose. Did you buy? Yeah. And a few other things that's going on there. So we've realised we need some extra, what do you say, essentials. They are essential, aren't they, Stephanie?
Well, so I mean, you don't have to have them, but we would like them.
Yeah, so we would like them. So sometimes, as today, you've noticed that Sean and Logan didn't want to come on the hike. So one of the things that we thought would be a good thing to have, and also when we are hiking, somebody's like normally always like right at the top nearly, like beating us, and like Stephanie or myself or something will have like Logan dragging behind, so we'll have to stay behind kind of thing. But we don't want the other person to feel like they have to keep stopping for us. When we do these hikes, there's no phone signal in the area. So it's like emergency calls only, and sometimes you can't even get an emergency call. So we thought it might be a good idea to get some walkie-talkies, and we could just have them in our bags with a good GPS. And I think you can get the walkie-talkies that go through to like the emergency services as well. So I'm going to look all that up and we're going to get some walkie-talkies. I think it'll look cool with the rooftop tents as well, like very adventurous like kind of thing. But that's not the reason why I'm buying them for the look kind of thing. I'm buying them because practically going to be used basically. So we're going to be buying some walkie-talkies. So if anybody's got like any recommendations for like walkie-talkies or anything that are good and reliable, that you have used yourselves, maybe some people have had the same experience as us, drop a comment in the comment section, let us know what kind of walkie-talkies we'll be looking at. And also, we were thinking about buying, what is it, Stephanie? A little camping fire stove?
Yeah, like a little...
So, we were thinking about like warming some like noodles up or something like that, or like some like camping pre-made meals in like a little pot. But you gotta have like a little burner, and I feel like it is that you connect the gas to like this little thing.
So it's like a little stove that folds up, and then a little gas bottle, and then we want like some bowls or pans or whatever, like foldable ones, so they're really light to pack away. So when we go on our hikes and we're at the top of the mountain, and you know it's a little cold because sometimes the temperatures can change and stuff like that, we can have a nice warm meal in us. So if you've got any recommendations on what ones to use, because we haven't done any research.
No, we've been using like these little cook flasks things that you got gifted, didn't you? And that you put like your food in before you leave, and it keeps it warm. Yeah. But it doesn't do everybody. So we're just thinking like if anybody's had any experience with like these little burner hob things and the foldable pans. Yeah. Like camping meals basically.
Yeah, just thought it would be nice because we get to the top, we see this beautiful scenery. I just thought it would be nice to sit down
and have a warm meal.
Have like a nice warm meal, cook a nice warm meal while we're up there. But any suggestions, leave the comments down below. Which ones would you recommend? Like what recipes would you recommend and stuff like that. Love to know, guys.
If you two years mix together, mixing, mixing, mix it up. Give a little spin, spin, spin. So what happens when you watch too much is it Miss Rachel and stuff like that you watch? Yeah, so like Stephanie has got like these home education like video stuff and like early baby learning like videos that she watches on YouTube, and honestly she watches them so much that it's literally on repeat in my sleep. Like I sit down in bed and I'm hearing the same like tune and song in my head. It's unreal.